everyone. Welcome to another edition of Hardcore Challenge Live. I am the commish, Ben Klein. This is our Week 13 Game of the Week edition. We will be unveiling and breaking down our Game of the Week as we do every week on Wednesday night, as our week gets ready to start tomorrow on Thursday with Thursday Night Football. Actually, we got a really good game tomorrow night. We got the Cowboys against the Vikings, two looking like playoff teams. And so, should be a good game tomorrow night. So, looking at what happened, obviously, Week 12 is in the books for the Hardcore Challenge. That's only leaving 2 weeks left in our 2016 regular season. And when you're looking at the schedule this week, I see 3 games that made it very tough to decide who the Game of the Week should be. Because there's 3 games that really have serious playoff implications. You got Stinky Pinky with a half-game lead playing Cheesehead, who's fighting for their playoff life and has to win every single game on the way out. And they were the top scorer last week, so there's no reason to think Cheesehead couldn't possibly beat Stinky Pinky and, really throw a wrench in Stinky Pinky's playoff plans, as Tama Terror's only a half game behind them. So that's a huge game right there. Then you also have Renegade Misfits playing Beaver Street Roar. You got first place against second place, 9-3 against 8-4. Both teams are playoff teams, and Renegade Misfits is just hanging on. Another loss would really hurt them. So, let's stop, pause for a minute. We've got a gentleman on the phone joining us this evening. He's never joined us on the show before. He is playing in the Game of the Week, which I was just getting ready to reveal to everyone. The Game of the Week for this week is Johnsonville Brats versus I'm Thinking Arby's. You've got I'm Thinking Arby's at 9-2-1. They just clinched the division title. And you got Johnsonville Brats, who has really came on recently and has squeaked up at 7-5 and is sitting right in the wild card race. So, Richard, thanks for joining us tonight. How are you doing this evening? Oh, hold on. Technical difficulties there. Hold on just a second. Get you on there. Okay, there we go. All right, let's try that again.
Now I can hear you better.
There we go. That works better. All right.
How's it going, Ben?
It's going great. Glad you could join us tonight. Obviously, you've stayed in the hunt. You've kept battling. Unfortunately, you're in the division with Arby's, who just seems like they're a tough team to go against every year. So, how do you feel about your playoff chances with 2 weeks left?
Well, I would put them below 50% for sure. I think I've kind of got. I thought in the beginning of the year I had kind of a playoff bubble team, and it looks like I'm going to be right down to the wire on that. It's got a tough matchup this week, obviously. He's outscoring me by 450 points on the year. We'll have to see how it goes. I need a big week, that's for sure.
The line on by NFL.com is not giving you a very good chance. Do you think it'll be close? Do you feel like you've got a chance? I was looking over the roster. I don't think it's as bad as they are predicting it to be.
I tend to be projected for the 110-point range almost every week. So I think I'll do a little better than that. I'm hoping just to score a lot of points this week, and whatever happens. I'm hoping the team I've got my eye on is Renegade Misfits. He's pretty banged up. He's got a tough matchup this week, so as long as he loses, I'm still alive, is the way I'm looking at it.
This is true. If he loses, yes, this is true. It's going to be interesting. It's very tight. Your division's the only one that has a clear division champion thus far. The other divisions are all undecided, and you're right in the mix. If Renegade slips, you could jump up and take the playoff spot for sure. So yeah, it's going to be interesting these last couple of weeks. Who do you play in your final game? Forget who you play.
I think I'm playing Bison Broncos.
Ooh, I was just say I
so
thought
could potentially be a big game as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you had a tough matchup next week too. Yeah, that one. yeah, you pulled a couple tough straws there at the end of the season.
Yeah, it's been a tough last few games, but you never know. We'll see what happens.
Well, you've definitely been a force in the Great White North for the past few years. You made the playoffs in 2014. You've had a Super Bowl appearance, so I mean you're obviously up there as far as top of our owners. So I wish you luck the rest of the way down the stretch, and I'd like to see you beat Tom this week, just because I think it'd make things real interesting. So.
I agree. I hope so. We'll see how it goes.
So I wish you luck. But Richard, thanks for joining us. Thanks for taking some time out of your evening. It was nice to talk to you, and hopefully we can get you back on again soon. If you make the playoffs, we can start talking to you in playoff time. But thanks for taking some time to join us. Really appreciate it. So there you have it. We heard from one of the owners in the game of the week this week, which is taking place in the Great White North between Johnsonville Brats and I'm Thinking RBs. You've got Tom, who has won, what did I count up? The man has won 6 straight division titles counting this week, or this season. That's amazing, man. Our league is not easy, and Tom's division is typically a very strong division. The Great White North has been one of the stronger divisions over several seasons, and he's won every division title since 2011. That's impressive. So you've got Johnsonville Brats. They've stayed in the hunt. They're 7-5, which is pretty impressive considering the owners that we have in the Great White North, and they're in the hunt for the bubble. So again, if you look at the playoff picture, you see where Johnsonville Brats are. They have the best chance to grab a wild card and steal it from one of these Dirty South teams. As Renegade Misfits is playing Beaver Street Roar this week. So if Renegade is beat up too. If I had to pick somebody, I would pick the Beaver Street Roar in that game. And that was possibly the other game I was looking at, a game of the week. I mean, you got the Stinky Pinky matchup. You got Stinky Pinky trying to stay ahead of Tame Tears. They've got a big matchup with Cheesehead, who is fighting for their playoff life, wants to make the playoffs for their very first time. They're still in it. And then you've got Johnsonville Brats, also the team that is on the bubble the most, the team that could just ready to reach up there and pull one of them other teams down and take their spot. And they've been to the Super Bowl before. They've been a proven winner. It's going to be interesting down the stretch. If they beat RBs this week and Renegade Misfits loses, man, it's going to be crazy at the end. Especially if Cheesehead wins too and beats Stinky Pinky, Tame Tears gets a win, and everything will be all crazy. So let's look at a quick breakdown. Since obviously we had an interview, so I don't want to make this show a gazillion times long here. So let's look at a quick breakdown of the matchup. You've got I'm Thinking RBs. You got RBs starting Tom Brady. Tom Brady against the Rams at home. Man, that's going to be freaking ugly. You know it's going to be ugly. I mean, I hate Tom Brady as much as the next guy. That guy sold his soul to somebody. I mean, he's married to a supermodel. He freaking never loses. His hair's perfect all the time. There's something with that guy. He sold his soul to somebody. But Tom Brady, with the Rams coming to town, you know he's going to light them the hell up. I mean, good God. And then you've got Carson Palmer with the Skins coming to town. Carson Palmer just hasn't done it this year. He just really hasn't. I traded his ass, and there was a reason I traded him. He just hasn't done it this year. So, which I thought was a weird trade, because Johnsonville Brats offered that trade up to me with Phillip Rivers straight up for Carson Palmer, which I thought was such an odd trade because Phillip Rivers is typically, he scores a lot of points. And Carson Palmer wasn't having a good year. I had him. His stats were worse, so I don't know if he thought he was going to blow up at the end of the year. I have no idea. I thought it was such a weird trade. So I definitely give the quarterback advantage to I'm Thinking Arby's in a big way. Now the running back advantage, you've got Arby's has LaShawn McCoy and David Johnson. I mean, you don't get a better 1-2 punch right now. David Johnson is projected to get 31 points, for Christ's sakes. I mean, he is a beast. And then you got LaShawn McCoy too. Although I don't think LaShawn McCoy's going to get as much as I think he's going to get because he's playing silver and black this week. But we'll see. We'll see about that. But now on the other side, you got Perkins for the Giants and Hill with the Bengals. That is not going to match up against McCoy and Johnson at all. So, again, big advantage to RBs. Now, when you're looking at wide receiver, you got the banged-up T.Y. Hilton. He was spotted at practice, it says. He was spotted at practice. And you got Cooks for New Orleans for, I'm thinking, RBs. On the other side, you got Hopkins for the Texans and Rudolph for the Vikes. Yeah, that's kind of a wash, really. I don't see either one of those as really strong wide receivers. And they're all kind of middle of the road, so I'm going to kind of call the wide receivers a wash. I think the strong suit for RBs, as it always has been, hint the name, I'm thinking RBs. He's, like he said, man, drafts freaking strong running backs. That's what he does. And he builds a stable of horses again, and they're carrying him to his freaking 6th straight division title. So we should all learn something from Tom, I guess. Then you look at the tight end position again. You got to give it to RBs with Zach Ertz over Rudolph for the Vikings. The big way. At the flex, you've got Coleman for Atlanta, very strong flex running back. Basically running the 3 running back monster is, I'm thinking, RBs. And you got Crowder for the Skins on Johnsonville Brats. So, again, pretty much across the board, other than really calling it a wash at wide receiver, I'd give all the advantage to, I'm thinking, RBs. I don't see a lot of a big advantage in their defenses. RBs has the Cardinals. You got the Bucks for the Brats. I don't see any real strong guys in their individual defensive guys. I don't see a huge advantage in either kicker either. I think it all comes down to the offensive players. RBs has put together another stable of running backs. They've got Tom Brady, who's been lighting it up, pissed off the world over Deflategate. RBs is going to win the game of the week. I want Johnsonville Brats to win the game of the week, but I'm not going to pick it because I don't think it's going to happen. I hope it happens, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm thinking RBs is going to win again. They're going to wrap up the number 1 seed, and they're going to grab themselves a first-round bye, and they're going to be freaking dangerous as hell in the playoffs. And y'all better look out for Tom. Somebody's got to play him the first game, and that's going to be rough. So, like I said, I'm going with I'm thinking RBs this week in the game of the week. And just for fun, let's pick the other 2 games that we have out there. We've got Cheesehead. These were my other games that I thought could possibly be game of the week as well. We've got Cheesehead against Stinky Pinky. This is projected to be very, very close, within points. Now, they're saying they think Stinky Pinky's going to win. But you know what? I think Cheesehead's going to win this game. I'm picking Cheesehead to take down Stinky Pinky this week. Now, in the other game, you've got the first place Beaver Street Roar. I say it's not even close. I think Beaver Street Roar puts the boots to Renegade Misfits this week. I just really do, man. Travis's team's beat up. He ran a good race as long as he could, but I think he doesn't have as many horses in the stable coming down the stretch, and I think it's going to hurt him. So there you have it. Tom picked those 3 games this week. See how it shakes out. Myself, I'm planning on taking down I Am Groot. Just because I don't want to finish with a losing record. I'm going to go 7-7. So, we'll see about that. Well, folks, 2 weeks left. It's week 13. It's here. Tomorrow it starts. Next week is the final week of the Hardcore Challenge regular season. Really, there's only a handful of us left, still fighting in it, and I'm not one of them. A lot of you guys aren't one of them. But man, we're still scratching, and we're trying to screw you guys up on the way to the playoffs. Is that right, Willie? We're going to play spoilers all the way to the end. That's how we roll. You ready for the challenge? Good luck. Game on.